So welcome back to Mahker. Oh, right, so you want me to... I'm Dave from... Can you play nice, because I'm trying to make a video in here.
These are pushes.
No. Super Pro Products, Australia. Oh, they're Australia, I don't want to get it wrong. It all started working on a series in my dad's shed. I followed my dreams and joined the Marines, serving in Afghanistan. Defenders were always part of me. So here we are, building custom machines with my awesome team in Shropshire. We are Mahker. Hi guys, I'm Dave from Mahker and welcome to my channel. Check out our new sign, we built it last week and it's amazing. We're getting close to 1,000 followers now and we would really appreciate some extra comments, some extra likes. Please share it. Today we are building Wombat. So from the ground up, and we're doing it just for you guys, as you can see here. So we assembled the axles early this morning. And we've got James and Christian here building the axles up. This front axle here is consisting of graded internals. We've gone peg diffs front and rear. These are running HD Crown William pinions and ATB lockers. We fitted our biggest brake kit possible. So this is our 18-inch extreme brake kit. 4-pot rears, 6-pot fronts. So Michael, our customer that owns Wombat, wants this car to handle as well as it'll go. So we gave him these 30mm front and rear anti-roll bars. These anti-roll bars we had made especially for our builds. So the torsional strength for when the vehicle twists left to right. As with every lifted vehicle, you must lower your anti-roll bars. However you lift your vehicle up, you must lower your anti-roll bars to suit the lift. Hence these beautiful little laser cut brackets that we fabricate. I'd like to say a massive thank you during this episode for Tom and his team from Winchester Gears. I called Tom a couple of weeks ago. My fault, heads 100 mile an hour with all these builds. I forgot to order the diff, so Tom and his lads pulled it out the bag and built these mighty, so Quaife differentials, heavy duty ring and pinions, front and rear. I basically wanted these axles to take pure abuse, because I know this customer isn't going to be light-footed by any means. So he's given me a pegged casing. This stops the ring and pinion deflecting. And when it deflects, it rips the teeth off. I'm sure many of you out there have been in this experience. Landrover axles are normally known as toffee axles because of the way they are soft and rip apart. So as you can clearly see here, you see the size of these teeth on this ring. If you can to compare it to this one here, you see these teeth are a lot finer. So these are the most common ones to shear. Okay, so smaller, rule of thumb, isn't it? The bigger the dog, you think the harder it is. So you look at this one here, bigger teeth made of a harder material. And of course, because we've pegged it, we're trying our ultimate to stop these from shearing off. So we're using a Quaife ATB here. This allows the vehicle, so if you've got a spinning wheel, it sends the power to the other side for maximum traction, as you can see here. Quaife are renowned for their strength and reliability.
And what about the nuts?
So these nuts here, these are for basically preloading the pinion to stop it deflecting. Inside there's a piece of phosphor bronze that the ring gear butts up against to stop it basically pulling away from the pinion itself. So on this build, because we've gone so big with the brakes, guys, we needed a wheel that's going to cover. So I got with Andrew, my friend at SMC, and he hooked us up with these 20-inch SMC alloy wheels. These wheels have a really big well. You see inside here? So these clear are gigantic brakes. And the other best bit about it is these big gaps. You really want to show off these AP calipers. As you can see down here, these beautiful titanium bolts. It's something that me and Tom put heads together and we thought, what can we do to be a proper game changer on these trucks? So we fitted titanium bolts here and titanium bolts on the swivel housing and also on the swivel caps. And here, we use this in every single one of our builds, just for pure strength. These are solid steel. So these have had a 3-degree caster designed into them. So basically when you lift the vehicle, the axle goes further to the ground in between the chassis. So it caster corrects your axle. This is our paint room basically. So I'll introduce you to this. Everything in here gets painted basically. So we prep it in here, we paint it in here. This chassis has just been treated with our Lechler coating. So we T-wash this chassis first to help the paint grab to the zinc. So zinc is what they attach to the chassis during galvanised. That's what you see, that shiny, flecky surface. You'll see in a little snippet that we're going to put in a second what it looked like after the T-wash. It literally went black and it smells like acid. It's really bad. So from there onwards, we're starting with the turret. These turrets, we had these turrets made. Basically, the shocks that we're going to be using are 2.65 pre-runner Bilsteins. They're massive. So we wanted this truck to really soak up the bumps on terrain, on the road, if he wants to corner hard. So we made these turrets. We've gone with Gwyn Lewis, good friend of ours, his steering arm conversion. So this is the Discovery 1 drop arm. This basically allows a lot more movement when it comes to travel. And if you look at the back, as you see here, this is Gwyn Lewis's product. This is a spring catcher. So basically when the vehicle articulates and the wheel drops down, this grabs hold of the spring. It's basically stopping it falling out and then not aligning back into the central. That's why he's giving it this nice pyramid. So when the spring comes back up, it locates perfectly. As you see here, James, our good friend from Adrenaline, he supplied us with these top shock mounts. Like, look at the beautiful welding. I almost want to say a robot's done it, but I know how good he is on a welder. So when it comes to bushes, we love Super Pro bushes. Because, if you come down here, these bushes, they're not too soft and they're not too hard. Super Pro have literally nailed it when it comes to it. And after all, a lot of good things come from Australia, including the women. Sorry, yes. So as you can see here, these are your front radius arm bushes. These are the rear trailing arm bushes. They come with all galvanised, coated brackets, so they're not going to rust instantly like all the other brands. And the best bit about these, there's lifetime warranty. So if one of these shears, fractures, cracks, they send you a new kit. And they've done it. We found one. We found one that was poorly manufactured. I think it was more of a moulding issue, and they replaced it. So fantastic service. So, as all of you have seen on our Instagram channel, we've got these new keys made by 303 Key for us in solid billet, which Darren doesn't like because they hammer his blades. So if you look on here, this is Darren, everybody.
Hi there.
And he's machining these keys exactly to suit the ignition barrels in the cars. Cheers, Darren.
Cheers, no problem. What's this for?
Making some for the rear anti-roll bar, some brackets to space it down. So we've lifted the vehicle, so we need to space everything down away from the vehicle with it. So these we through drilled, and then it'll space the anti-roll bar down about 1.5 inches.
So this is an LSA 6.2 litre supercharged V8. This is the latest range that GM are offering. We've coupled this to, this is a GM Magnum 6-speed gearbox. We've used a 6-speed manual here with this is a Tremec ballhouse and it's got a modification. Basically, in the cars, they clock the gearbox towards the driver, so this would normally be clocked to the left. And we don't want to clock this transfer case, we want it to sit neutral in the car as it sits in the chassis. So what we do is we clock it back to neutral, so the gear stick here sits totally flat. We've taken low ratio out of this car. So this stick here allows us to permanently lock the transmission front to back. You see here, it totally locks the car. So release that, that takes the diff lock out. This also has an ATB inside it. So that's basically allowing the vehicle, so when it loses traction, it helps it aids automatically. As you can see here, this has an internal clutch. So we designed this kit here along with Pioneer 4x4. Joe made us this beautiful system here. So what we do is, we mount this high up on the bulkhead here, so it's easy to bleed. And this one here goes to the master cylinder.
And then this at the end is a standard Land Rover.
No, so this is a beefed up LT230. So this inside has a Quaife ATB differential.
But that gives it forward and backward drive.
Yeah, so this takes your drive from here through the transfer case into 4x4 outputs, front and rear. What you see here is, this is the billet adapter that goes from the 6-speed Tremec to the LT230. So what we do inside here, we recut the internal gear that drives it. So the input gear, it gets sent away and the spark eroders recut the splines to accept the output tail from the 6-speed Magnum. Hi guys, right, so the whole team has been sweating today. We've been really wanting to get a full build on video. Well, full build, what I mean is from the chassis up. So this morning we started off with a bare chassis. We put the axles on, we've assembled the brakes, we've assembled the wheels, we've assembled these mighty shocks. We dropped the motor in at the end of the day, and there she is. She's rolling, she's assembled. Next on the list is to land the beautiful new body on. So we've gone with that mix of blue, so it's not marine blue, it's not Miami blue, it's the little bit in between, remember that. So we really can't wait to get that on. And how good does this LSA motor look sat in this beautiful new chassis. So thanks again for watching guys, really pleased. Make sure you drop a comment below, subscribe, shoot it out, push it nationwide. Please, we really appreciate it. This weekend, I'll be competing in the Red Winch Stampede event. It's a winch challenge event down in Taunton, in Devon. So make sure you tune in for that, and we're gonna get really muddy and really wet. Thanks guys.